welcome back to the Stitches and Scribbles channel. My name is Erin and I am starting a new series here on my channel. These are very pre-filmed. So the way this is going to work, because I have extra time over the summer between school years when I'm teaching and working at a school, I have a lot more time to film. So you're going to see a lot of videos that look like they were filmed in warm, sunny Wisconsin weather. That is because they are. And I'm just going to film these all ahead of time and distribute them so that I still have one video uploaded a week during the school year without overloading myself with work and filming. So if it looks like summer outside, that's because it is for me. I'm filming this in June of 2024, so you'll see it when you see it. But I wanted to start a new series here on this channel to give myself a little bit more of a, I was going to say outlet for creativity, which is exactly what I'm doing on YouTube anyway. But I wanted an opportunity to do some low commitment crafts where I could do it in a day, as you'll see from this title, the title of this video, but stray a little bit outside of my normal knit and crochet content. There'll probably be some tweaks here and there or some like crochet or knitting skills that I include in this series. But for the most part, the goal is to pick up old crafts that I haven't touched in a while or try some new to me crafts and see how much I can accomplish in a day. So the series is going to be called I Spent a Day Making Whatever or Working on Whatever, so that you can see how much is realistic to do in a day and either like stop there or then compare it to how long it took to do the final product. So some of these videos will take place just in the span of a single day. Some of them will start as a more in-depth look at the single day of crafting, and some of them will extend beyond that timeline so that you can still see the finished product. But the idea is to show you how much time spent in one day on a particular craft will get you in terms of a finished product. For today, I decided to pick up an old favorite craft project, which is making friendship bracelets. So these have been all over my TikTok for the last couple days. Of course, by the time this video comes out, it will probably not be trending anymore. It also won't be summer. But I have kind of had friendship bracelets on the brain for the last couple days because they've been showing up on my TikTok. And since I had all the supplies for it, I figured why not dive back in. So if you're new to this craft, what you're going to need is embroidery floss. This can be purchased at any craft store. It comes in little individual colors, so you can get just the colors you want to start off. Or a lot of places have a big pack that you can purchase, usually with the intention of using them for friendship bracelets instead of embroidery. I happen to have an old kit that was part embroidery kit, part used for friendship bracelets. So I have my thread already wound up on these little bobbins, but you don't have to do that. You can wind it in a ball. You can wind it around a little piece of cardboard, whatever works for you to stay organized. You're also, of course, going to need a pair of scissors, which I do have right here. And then I prefer to have something to attach my friendship bracelets to while I'm working. So I actually got out my lap desk, which has a loop at the top. So I will use a safety pin or a loop of embroidery floss at the top so that I can tie my bracelet to it and work this way. I just prefer working on a flat surface. Some people do, some people don't. Some people like to tape it to a table or tape it to a lap desk or use a clipboard, or when I was a camp counselor, I would even loop it through one of the zipper pulls on my backpack and use that as my anchor. But generally speaking, having somewhere to anchor your work is going to really help you out. I'm going to just start with a couple of basic friendship bracelets and see if I can work up to a new design that I've never done before. So I've got my iced chai latte ready to go, and I'm ready to spend most of the morning getting a jump start on these friendship bracelets. It's a little bit after 9:30 right now, so let's get going. We've got the whole day ahead. All right, I worked on this for about an hour, which got me from the braided end and, is that 3 or 4? 4 rotations of my colors. I'm just doing a plain chevron stitch, which is one of the like more beginner-ish patterns for friendship bracelets. I did take a break for a little while in order to start my laundry and have a breakfast, brunch, first meal of the day thing. So it's now, what time is it? 20 minutes after 11. So I have a feeling I'm only going to get 2, maybe 3 bracelets done today, just to give you a time estimate on how much we're going to get done. But this is what it looks like so far. So I'm going to put my audiobook back on and keep plugging along. Alright, here is one finished bracelet. I do want to do another one today, but I noticed that my hands are starting to really cramp up from doing this for so many hours in a row. This one, I think, ended up taking about 2.5 hours in total time. It's a little bit after 1 right now. And I do want to do a second one, but I think I'm going to have to take a break for a little while before I start, just because of how my hands feel. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if you are planning on making a bunch of these, is you might have to limit yourself to 1 or 2 a day if you're going to do a bunch. So I'm going to take a break for a while and be back later to start my second bracelet. Okay, we're back, ready to do another bracelet. I have my first one on my wrist. Definitely a good size, maybe even a little bit big. I probably could have worn it as an ankle bracelet if I wanted to. For my second bracelet for today, which is definitely going to be my last one, I wanted to do one that would function a little differently. So when I'm filming this, 4th of July is coming up, and I actually get an opportunity to be in a local 4th of July parade because of my grandparents, so we're going with them. So I decided I wanted to make a reusable hair wrap using a friendship bracelet technique. So I picked a bunch of patriotic shades, and I'm going to be using the spiral stitch and some wrapping techniques to make essentially a really, really long friendship bracelet that I can clip in my hair and have it look like a hair wrap. So I'm going to get started on that piece. Alright, this is the finished hair wrap friendship bracelet thing. So I used 3 different stitches to create this. The first that you can see right here is the regular spiral stitch that you do with friendship bracelets. The second one I did was wrapping 1 strand around all of the strands while leaving 2 of the same color out. And then once I was done with the wrap, I braided the 2 left out strands over the wrapped section to create this kind of like zigzag looking thing. And then the third stitch was just braiding all of the strands together. So I made it as long as I could with my strands that I had. You can see I left the ends quite long so that it'll blend with my hair better. And then up at the top, I just made sure I had a little loop so that I can stick a bobby pin through there and be able to attach it to my hair. And that's going to be it for this vlog. I hope that you enjoyed watching this and consider picking up this craft or a new craft on your own. I'm going to have more videos in this series of different craft projects that I pick up for a day Oh, you can see the lights changing, and I'm about to run out of battery, so we're going to wrap this up fast. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me here on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. If you'd like to follow me elsewhere, check the description box for more information. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.